Hello everybody and welcome to Cruise RX. If you're watching this video, then you want to find out how you can save the most money on your next cruise. And that's exactly what we're going to show you. It's important to make sure that you watch this video all the way to the end and follow each of the steps that we go through. So, with that said, let's go ahead and get started.
The first thing we had to do was decide what type of cruise were we going to look for. So here's what we decided upon. We wanted to use a 4 or 5 night Bahamas cruise, leaving from Fort Lauderdale or Miami, an inside cabin, and May of 2024. For cruise lines, we thought we would use the following: Virgin Cruises, Royal Caribbean, MSC, Norwegian, Carnival, and Celebrity. So we are at the Virgin Voyages website. We'll click on book. And we know that we want to go to the Caribbean. Fire and Sunset are their Bahama cruises. We know that we want May of 2024. And their lowest price is $13.88. That's an inside cabin. That's also for 2 people in the cabin. So we will go ahead and take a look at this. And yep, 2 people in the cabin, and inside $13.88. And let's take a look at the details, see what comes with it. We know they're going to go to the beach club at Bimini. That's their itinerary. So day 2 is a sea day. Here are your cabin choices. So yep, $13.88 for the inside cabin, and $17.52 for a porthole, and a balcony is $2,052. But what comes with it, of course, food, drinks, so sodas, things like that. But no cocktails. You do get Wi-Fi, and most cruise lines charge you for that. So something to keep in mind. So that is Virgin Voyages. This is the Royal Caribbean website. So we'll click on Find a Cruise. And we know we want to go May of 2024. We said we would leave out of Fort Lauderdale or Miami. We want to go to the Bahamas. We said 4 to 5 nights. And let's see. So we've got 342, 742. Big jump. The reason why there's a big jump, Freedom of the Seas is the Freedom class cruise ships, and Symphony of the Seas is the Oasis class. So the Oasis class ships are essentially the world's largest cruise ships. So a lot more to do on the ship. I'm going to say that the Oasis class is probably twice as big as the Freedom class. So if you're looking for the lowest fare and you're considering the Bahama Perfect Day on Freedom, I would suggest looking at a ship review of each of these ships before you book the cruise. You may find it worthwhile to spend more money to get on a bigger cruise ship. That will be up to you. Let's go ahead and see what we have here. The inside cabin, yep, $363. And we know it doesn't come with Wi-Fi. We know it doesn't come with drinks or anything like that. So that is Royal Caribbean. So this is the MSC Cruises website. You'll notice right away there's a flash sale. These come and go. This will expire in 7 hours, but I would guarantee you within the next couple days they'll put something back up, another sale. They'll probably call it something else. But this is off-peak travel time, so the cruise lines are looking for passengers. So let's go ahead and book a cruise. We want to go to the Bahamas. We said we would do May of 2024. We would depart out of Fort Lauderdale, Miami. Miami is the only option. And let's see what we come back with. All right, so that's 3 nights. We said 4. So here's 4 nights, $269. 4 nights, $379. 4 nights, $439. So it looks like the 4 nights, $269, is going to be the best deal. So that is MSC Cruises. All right, so this is Carnival Cruises. And just like we saw before, there's a sale going on, expires in 7 hours. And like I said before, don't let this bother you. It's off-peak. They'll have another sale coming up shortly, different name. But let's go ahead and plan a cruise. So we want to find a cruise. We want to go to the Bahamas. We said we leave from Miami or Fort Lauderdale. It looks like Miami is the only option. We said May 2024, and we said 4 and 5 days. And let's see what we have here. So it looks like the lowest available is going to be this 4-day from Miami on the Carnival Conquest, and interior cabin $344. So that is Carnival Cruises. Here we are on the Celebrity Cruises website, and surprise, surprise, yet another cruise line with a sail that ends in roughly 7 hours. So no coordinating between the cruise lines. Obviously, someone did it first, everyone else just followed suit. But let's go ahead and find a cruise. We want the Bahamas. And we said May of 2024. And we said, okay, Fort Lauderdale is the only choice. Good for us. That was one of them. And we said 4 days. So there's a bunch of 4, 3, 4, 3. And it looks like 319, 284, 263, 261 is the winner. 261 on the Celebrity Reflection. And that is May 20th, and inside cabin $261 per person. Celebrity does not provide you any free Wi-Fi like Virgin did. But out of all the cruises we've looked at so far, this is the lowest fare. So we obviously checked 5 different cruise lines, but now we're at cruise.com because I always like to jump on here and double check what I found. So it's defaulting to Caribbean Bahamas, all cruise lines. We need to change this to May of 2024. It only lets us choose one port at a time, so we'll say Fort Lauderdale. All ships. And we want 3 to 5 days. I'm going to leave that residency discount blank because obviously that's going to skew it if I pick one particular state. So 4 days. Disney $949. 3 days Celebrity Cruise. That's 4 days. 4 days Bahamas Celebrity Reflection. Wow, $240. And before we were at $261. So let's see what we get. $240. Okay, $240 Celebrity Cruises at cruise.com. So if I was going to go with the lowest fare possible, I would take that one, but that's not the last thing to do. We know that Celebrity Reflection, so let's take the next step. No matter how cheap the cruise fare is, before you book any cruise, be sure that you take a look at the ship. Go to YouTube and look for a ship review. This is Danny from Hard Travel doing a complete ship review on the Celebrity Reflection. I think Danny does some of the best videos out there. You can see his logo in the lower left. So I would urge you to subscribe to his channel as well. Anytime we go on a cruise, before we book a ship, if it's not a ship that we've been on, we make sure that we check out the videos, because what you don't want to have happen is you pay for a cruise, even though you might have gotten a great deal, paid the lowest price, but then you get on the cruise and the ship stinks and you're not happy with it. So a low fare may not always equal to a happy cruise. So it's important, make sure that you do check out the ship before you cruise, before you book the cruise. So let's go ahead and recap what we did. We started with a 4 to 5 day cruise that we wanted to leave from Fort Lauderdale, Miami. We wanted to travel in May of 2024, and it was going to the Bahamas and looking for an inside cabin. We took a look at 5 different cruise line websites, found the lowest fare in Celebrity. We went to cruise.com and actually found the same ship, same cruise for $21 less on cruise.com. We then did a ship review and made sure that we would like the ship, and then we would go ahead and theoretically book the cruise. But like I said, be sure before you book that cruise, find that lowest fare, do the ship review. If you find that you're not going to like the ship, if you have any questions about it, go to the next cruise fair and do the same thing. And keep doing that until you find a cruise fare that you're happy with and a ship that you know you're going to enjoy. So we hope you got a lot out of this video. We hope it saves you a bunch of money. Be sure to comment below with any questions that you may have. We will get right back to you with any answers. Share any success stories, any cruises that you found really nice. And the opposite, if you found any cruises that weren't so good and you'd like to give everybody a heads up. Please be sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and click the notification button so you know every time that we post a video. And we will see you in the next video.